Bonjour!
Bonjour!
Bonjour! Today this is our session number 2 and we have decided to introduce you to a great dry white from Bordeaux, which is Chateau Latour Martillac.
From the Pessac Leognan appellation.
2018 vintage.
Just a little history about Chateau Latour Martillac.
Sorry guys.
So it's been in the same family, the Crespin family, since 1929. It's the third generation now owning the winery and operating it actually. The owners actually work to make the wine at the estate. Latour means the tower, and it actually comes from the estate that has a tower that was built during the Middle Age during the 12th century, and the tower is still there actually. The rest of the estate built in the 12th century is not there anymore. Now it goes back to the end of the 18th, beginning of the 19th. It's a beautiful estate. It's actually a chartreuse, the building, which is very typical in the region. A chartreuse is actually like a Roman villa, but Bordeaux style.
Chateau Latour Martillac is situated at about 20 minutes south of the city of Bordeaux.
Pessac Leognan is a sub-region of the Grave area, and this sub-region was actually created in 1987. It was created between the two towns of Pessac, where I'm from, and Leognan, because that's where we found today all the classified wines. We have 16 in total, so they can be actually classified for reds, or for whites, or both, which is the case for Latour Martillac. This one is classified both red and white.
Pessac Leognan is really the region where you will find the highest quality dry white wines of Bordeaux for actually a very good value compared in general to the dry whites produced in France. And I personally believe that they are really underrated, and that's why we have decided also to make our second video about a great dry whites that we like, because really it's such an amazing wine to discover.
And really a wine that you are able to age for a very long time.
Yeah.
That's also the treasure of this region.
We know Bordeaux is actually mostly famous for reds, which is about 80% of the entire production in the region. But we still have some great, if not amazing whites.
The property of Chateau Latour Martillac has a surface of 50 hectares, which is about 120 acres of vines.
So what about the blend?
Well, good question. In Latour Well, one of the specificities of Chateau Latour Martillac is they actually have a little bit more of Semillon in the blend. So in Bordeaux, we have lots of Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc. Sauvignon Blanc is the main painted grape for the white wines in Bordeaux. So we still have quite a lot in Chateau Latour Martillac. It's roughly 50-50 between Semillon and Sauvignon Blanc, with a little bit more of Semillon here. When they actually pick the grapes, they directly press it and ferment in barrels. So they do both the alcoholic fermentation and the aging in barrels. Part of them are new, French oak obviously. And they keep it for 14 months on average, including 12 months in barrels.
And they steal the leaves, especially at the beginning of the aging, once in a while. Put them back in suspension.
Yeah, they actually keep the lees for the aging to bring more body to the wine.
You saw, if you came to Bordeaux, that Pessac Leognan is a very special appellation because it's actually located almost in the center of the city. There's residential areas all around the vineyards, so it's very unique. We selected Chateau Latour Martillac because it's really a winery where we love going. It's a beautiful winery, and we really believe that it's one of the most elegant dry whites produced in the Bordeaux area. We really love it. Are you ready to taste this wine?
Sure, let's have a taste.
Let's go. Perfect.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Santé les filles.
This wine is quite young, 2018, and it has a potential to age, but we see right now
The beautiful pale.
pale
lemon.
yellow, typical of the pretty young whites from Pessac Leognan. And when it gets older, we would see more kind of amber color.
Yes.
This evolves also. So the visual, the color of the wine, white or red, will always give you a really good information about the age of the wine. So the first nose is actually without swirling the glass, when you just get
Like a sniff.
exactly. Once you swirl and you get the second nose, we call it, you get a lot of really different aromas.
Yeah, more intensity actually. The first nose, most of the time we actually use that to check on the wine, like if there's no default, in the wine, like corked or anything else that could be wrong.
Exactly.
But that's on the second nose, as you said, that we're really going to experiment the nice complexity of the aromas. So the first nose is clear.
So on the second nose, I get a lot of white flowers, acacia, jasmine.
Yeah, like bay leaves a bit.
We have a bit of apple fruit also, stone fruits.
It's really citrusy.
Yeah,
And
it's
citrusy.
citrusy, but almost like candied fruits, you know.
Yeah.
I want candy. Yeah.
I get a little bit of vanilla too, which probably comes from the barrel aging.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something like flint too, you know, this freshness, like stony, maybe you said it before, yeah?
That most likely come from the limestone terroir. The finish is very long.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
very nice one.
It's a beautiful complexity. The body is really what the Semillon does to the wine, while the Sauvignon Blanc is more here to bring the structure. 2018 was actually a good vintage, or a very good vintage actually, for both reds and whites, and it was pretty homogeneous at the end.
In the end, yeah,
In the
they
end,
were a bit worried about this, like
At first,
weather changes,
yeah.
but finally they are very happy with the 18 in general.
In quantity also and in quality. The best for the white wine would be around 50 Fahrenheit.
For the young ones.
For the young wines, yeah. And for the older vintages, over 5 years old, I will recommend it to have it served at 54, 57 Fahrenheit. Just a few words about the labeling, and this one is quite interesting, as we don't have any chateaus on the picture, but we do have a vineyard in the middle, and especially the decor, Art Deco. This label has been designed in the 30s, in the 1930s, by one of the first owners of the same family, Cressman, with white, with gold and sandy stripes. So it's a beautiful one,
beautiful
unusual,
label,
that
yeah.
we can recognize on all the wine from Chateau Latour Martillac.
Yeah, you can easily recognize it actually in the shop.
So today we decided to have Asian food with this beautiful dry white from Bordeaux, because we think it's a great pairing. But what do you like to pair it with also?
Well, for myself, because I'm not a big fan of seafood, and they will testify.
Because I love it with oysters.
We do love
that. That's it. Of course, that will go perfectly with seafood. Personally, I will have this with cheese. That's my favorite.
Hard cheese.
Hard cheeses,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a nice Comté, aged Comté.
Yeah, that's probably beautiful.
Stage.
For an older vintage, white meat, a nice roasted chicken would be
yeah.
wonderful with it.
Sure.
So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the little bell to make sure that you receive information when we have new videos online. We showed this video from the side of the Garonne River. We're on the right bank of Bordeaux city. It's the city right here behind us. So we enjoyed this beautiful day to come and shoot this tasting session right here for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much. See you soon.
Au revoir. Bye. See you soon.